Yeah, watch my nogs. Good morning, you guys. So, this is my last video that we will be doing here in Colorado. So, if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. I am Lena. This is Lily Mae. Everybody seems to get confused on that, but I'm Lena. This is Lily Mae, my little goober butt. And the last final video I wanted to share with you guys was a very realistic video. I want to share how much we've made and how much we spent while being here in Colorado. So about a week ago, I went ahead and I did a poll on YouTube, and I was like, is anyone even interested in, seeing the financial side of this life? Now, you have to realize I am a solo person. A lot of these people who do work camping, they're, married or couples, retired, whatever have you. I don't have any of that. I'm just by myself, and I have Lily Mae. So, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm by myself, and this is how we do it. And we've actually been doing this lifestyle for 3 years now, and we've been work camping for 3 years. And this is the first time that I'm even really taking a look and taking a good hard look at this. So, to start off with, I have been working for a company here in Almont, Colorado. I'm not going to name any names. I'm kind of over all of it at this point. So I've been working for this company here. Now, I was working at their activities or their raft desk. Now, I was making $17 an hour. Whenever I originally applied for the position, we were talking about the possibility of getting a raise during the middle of the season and the possibility of getting an end of season bonus, which would be $1 per hour worked. Now, because my plan is to leave today, I'm not going to get my last check. It's going to be mailed to the house, and then it'll be a surprise if I get or if I don't get the end of season bonus. We'll see. Now, since being here, I got in Colorado around May 15th. So I use Capital One for everything. I don't use a debit card. I don't even have my debit card. I don't even know. I think it's probably back in South Carolina. So Capital One makes it super simple to literally navigate everything. So on my laptop here, I've got my date range from May 12th to August 28th, which is today that I'm posting, or today that I am creating this video. And it actually breaks down into individual categories. So, drum roll please, hold on. Since being here, from May 12th to August 28th, we have spent a total of $4,481.93. Let that sink in. That's like $1,000 a month. Now, the main bills that I know that I have my camper payment. That's $124.33 every month because I have not paid it off yet. I also have Starlink now, and that's like what, $165 and some change. So those are my two big bills. Now, whenever it comes to insurance and my phone plan, I actually pay those yearly. So then that way I don't have to worry about any of it. And it makes my life super simple because it's one and done. And I think whenever I was just doing, because I just had to re-sign up or renew my insurance for the truck and the camper. And I actually go through Nat General or National General. It's like a subsidiary, and I probably just butchered that, but it's like one of those big umbrellas broken down into small umbrellas through Good Sam, which is how I found out about them, and it actually worked best for me. That is how I got my truck insurance cheaper, and I got my camper insurance cheaper. I combined them. That's what worked for me, and I want to say that's roughly $150 a month whenever you break it down. But again, I like to do it all at one big lump sum because it makes my life a lot easier. Again, with my phone plan, I use US Mobile, and that's what's worked for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been that person to bounce around and go from one phone plan to the next for the best deal. Now, US Mobile has been treating me very good, and I've actually really loved it. A lot of the times they'll do these yearly bonuses and things like that, or like yearly savings if you buy this new phone, which I always use my Google Pixels. If you buy a new Google Pixel and you get a yearly phone plan, you actually get the phone for a lot less and you get the phone plan cheaper as well. So that's what I do. I think it comes out to be like $200 for the year if I looked back. If you guys are interested, I can look back and I'll put it in the comments. So let me know down below if you guys are really interested in that. But I want to say it's roughly about $200 a month for, or not $200 a month, $200 for the year for my phone plan. So car insurance, truck insurance, phone plan, that's all paid yearly. That helps me out a lot. Now, back to this $4,481.93 worth of spending. This is just so funny. This cracks me up. So my two biggest things was gas and internet. Those were 20%. My gas bill was $895.30. My internet plan comes out to $887.96. And it says phone or cable. So I don't know. I wonder if I click on this. Okay. So it doesn't really break it down. I don't know what their category of phone or cable is. Just because I know I pay that yearly. So I'm not really sure what they're talking about there, but that was $826.99. Groceries was $788.73. My other services, or I guess miscellaneous, that's $455.75. Dining was $341.21. Merchandise was $240.99. My other, which again another miscellaneous mystery item, was $30. I don't know what that was. Entertainment was $15. So maybe other and entertainment, maybe that was part of the rodeo whenever we were here. But yeah, that's pretty wild. Now, since I've worked here for this resort, again, keep in mind I've made $17 an hour. Now, I have worked a total of 70 hours and 52 minutes. My year-to-date, and this is before taxes, my year-to-date was $6,256.85. So again, that's not taking out the taxes or anything like that. Okay, so after, just reading my little slip here, after taxes and all of that is said and done, and then they also have a resort tab and a food tab. Between the two, for the whole year, I've only spent $104.48 because I don't like to spend money, so I'm actually really proud of that number. But yeah, after my taxes, after spending money here at the resort, my take home is $5,120.58. Yep. So, because I cannot do the math, let's pull up a little calculator here. So, I've made $5,120.58. Subtract the $4,481.93. I wonder why I have not seen my savings account do anything since being here. Basically, my take home, after it's all said and done, I have $638.65 to my name. Let that sink in. $638.65. So, if you are an RV company, a resort company, if you are someone who employs seasonal workers, let that sink in, please. And please realize whenever you talk about end of season bonuses, just know that we actually rely, and I'm going to say we, but I actually rely on that, and I truly, unfortunately, I look forward to that, and I almost rely on that to help me get to A to B. Because I don't know about you, but the $600.38, that is how much it would cost me to get from here back to California where I was. Just in gas. That is not stopping to have a drink somewhere. That's not stopping to have a little road snack because you just had an anxiety panic attack from the 18-wheeler that just flew right by you. Like, you know, no, that is, you are on a mission. You are getting to one place only, and then you are going to be absolutely dead broke. And then you're going to have to start all the way over. So, my whole point with all of this is to say, if you are interested in getting started in seasonal work, please watch this video. Please watch the whole thing through, and please think about your lifestyle. Think about the way you live. Think about the way you spend money, because in reality, the most that we spend money on, like you just saw, was gas and internet. Now, my grocery bill, I'm sure would be a lot higher than what it is right now, but, and not everyone's gonna like this, but there's a food pantry here in the town that I'm in, and I have been going there because I don't make enough. Clearly, I don't make enough, okay? So I've been going there, and I simply get just what I need. I'm not one to go in there and be like, oh, well, I can get a quantity of 4 sodas. No, I generally get just one, because everybody else that has to live here may need help too. And living in these smaller mountain towns, gas is more expensive, groceries are more expensive, living in general costs more. So again, wrapping it back to the work camping side of things, a lot of the times you're working in areas that people go on vacation to. Again, meaning you're staying in places that cost a lot more to live in. So even though you may get your housing for free, like your electricity, things like that, that does add up. Do not get me wrong, that adds up. But at the same time, whenever you're here to explore and to adventure, your gas bills and things like that are going to probably look like this. Because whenever May and I go out and to explore, a lot of times if you go back and look at my videos, we are generally not eating out much, and if we are, I am probably going through a local place because I'm trying to help support other people as well. So we're eating local. Sometimes that costs more, sometimes it doesn't. And then a lot of the times we're simply eating what I can bring in the 4Runner and just heating up meals that way. So that is I'll be honest, that's a bit scary to truly look at that way, just because I don't have a job lined up right now. Whose fault is that? Mine. Let me just go ahead and say it before someone says it in the comments. I chose not to find another job after this one. I've chosen a different route, and so far it's working out for me, and we're just gonna wing it and see. So my plan is to do UGC full-time. If you don't know what that is, it's basically user-generated content. You can Google it. I'm not the master here. I'm still learning myself. That is my plans, is I plan to fund our lifestyle and our travels that way. We are going to end up back in California to do volunteer work camping, and that's simply because I loved it there. I don't get paid anything, and that's fine. I loved it there. I want to go see Denise again, and I want to go see Sir Walter because I truly miss them. So, and May needs to see her boyfriend. Hold on. Oh, jeez. So, May just got delivered a bone from our neighbors because they love Lily so much. And yeah, so those are just the things that I do. I know this is a super short video today, but again, I really just wanted it to be very realistic and open and just genuinely show you guys what it's like. Not every job is going to be like this. Every job is going to pay different. Every location is going to cost a different amount to live in. But as a solo person living this lifestyle, I just wish that I would have watched some similar videos to really break down the cost of living and to really see what it's like. Because if you're one that has to have these great adventures, these big outings, these weekly dinner meals, like activities, all of that adds up very quickly. So do keep that in mind if you're interested in living this lifestyle. If you've made it this far, again, I thank you guys so much for being here. I know this video is very short today, but I just wanted it to be a quick informational video for you guys. And again, to show you what it's like to live this lifestyle, especially as a solo traveler with my pup. If you guys have any questions about my lifestyle, the finance side of things, just drop a comment, let me know. I'm very open about it because I have nothing to hide. It really doesn't matter to me. It's money, it's gonna come, it's gonna go. And if you guys are interested in any of my phone plans or the Capital One account that I use, I will link everything below. Of course, if you guys do decide to go with any of these links that I will provide, of course, it will help me out a little bit as well. Again, if you don't want to, it's not going to hurt my feelings. But if you're one to save money or to look into other avenues, again, they'll be linked below in the comments or in the description below, excuse me. Otherwise, May and I have a lot to do today. I have got to get everything wrapped up around here. We've got to go pick up a package. We're going to go down to the food pantry, get us a last little bit of groceries to hold us over, and we're going to hit the road. So come back next Wednesday and let's see what this road life is going to look like, because we're stepping into a journey, and that's about all I can say of it, because I have no idea what to expect either. So we're going to get going. We will see you guys next Wednesday, and thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you've made it this far, please like, subscribe, leave us a comment down below if you have any questions, or if you would just like to say hi, hello. Definitely let us know. We love to see the comments coming. So we'll see you guys next Wednesday.